joining me. So here's your next three cards. So we've got the third house, which is the house of Gemini, the fourth house, the house of Cancer, and the fifth house, the house of Leo. So let's get straight to it. In the house of Gemini, which is your house of communication, and letters and phone calls and interaction with your equals, what have we got going on here? Okay, you're at a crossroads. And we've got another 5, okay? We've got 5 of Pentacles. Look at the theme going on here. 5 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 5 of Swords, okay? So there are battles coming, all right? And those battles will be annoyance with other people, feeling as if you're in a mock battle fighting for what's yours and what's your possessions and your material security. Now we've got the fact that what you have, okay, is now a point of saying that you must not miss the point, okay? Because judgment is a crossroad. It's revolutionary changes where things will never be the same again. And this has come up in Gemini. Now Gemini is the house of communication here, all right? And so it's to do with the interaction with your equals. Remember that, they are your equals, okay? As people. But there is not a sense of entitlement to actually give up something which is yours and give in to what other people feel is a sense of entitlement. So I feel that what you've got to do here is make sure that you are looking at the bigger picture, okay, and that you are not sacrificing anything that belongs to you, perhaps because you're not seeing the bigger picture, because maybe you're not looking at what's in front of you, and maybe you are not gliding into the distance in the way that you are meant to, and you're not looking at all of the choices, I feel. You're missing the point somewhere here. Feeling here that you're going without and helping other people to help themselves. Now, you've got to look after yourself, okay? And you have got choices. You don't have to feel as if you've got to give in to what feels like, oh, it's too much like hard work, you know, I'm finding, you know, there's too many obstacles here, I'll just cave in and give in. That is not what this is about. You are given different options, okay? And what you actually have done in the past, you need to pat yourself on the back and say, well, that was great then. And you might have once upon a time just actually toddled on your way and done the obedient thing of going with the flow to not rock the boat, as it were. Now you've been asked to look a little bit more at yourself and say, yes, there are choices. And maybe you've got to actually just work a little bit more to exercise the right for the fact that they're your choices, and that although there's some obstacles coming from others, you're not going to actually bow down to exactly what they say. You're actually thinking about yourself here and what you'd really like to happen. It's a difficult time for all of us, but you have only yourself that you can rely on to make things happen in a positive way. So please make sure that you keep looking after yourself. There's more than one choice here, and that's what the cards are saying. Maybe you're missing the point. Maybe you're just feeling it's too easy to kind of, oh, just go with what they're saying, it's easier. You know, here we have the fact that when we come into yourself, the house of Cancer, the fourth house, okay? So my dear Cancer, this is you. The Star card and the Six of Cups. This talks about the fact that I feel that there will be a reconciliation here, a healing with somebody, particularly if it's someone that you're close to, maybe a family member, someone that you once lived with, something around your home. Okay, so whether this is to do with childhood, whether this is in the family, whether this is a current situation that's going on at home, I feel that there is a massive healing that's actually allowing you to reconcile the differences. It's also telling you to actually say, you know, look with nostalgia at the sweetness of the relationship and its maximum and its potential, and to find a way forwards. And I don't feel that this is about completely seeing everything from their viewpoint, Cancer. I would ask you to actually feel that somebody listens to what you've got to say. There is a tendency here to sometimes only hear someone else's point of view. Your cards are asking you to be heard and for you to actually make it clear how you're feeling, okay, so you can clear the air. And I also feel that there are new things coming in here that are connected with your social life, okay? And anything that's going on in your neighbourhood or your particular area, because the star card is linked to Aquarius, which is very close to home. It's about the things that go on in our social world, politics, that kind of thing. You know, anything that's kind of going on in your neighbourhood, you know, down to, you know, the park or the street lighting or trees or, you know, local authorities, things like that. I feel it's a case of actually becoming a little bit more involved, because I feel that your viewpoint is something that is colourful, acceptable, and I would also say needs other people to actually take notice of what you're saying, okay? And I feel that them taking notice of what you're saying could have a really good positive effect on a lot of people. So it's well worth doing, Cancer, okay? And then we move into this position here, which is the 5th house, and this is Leo. And this is relationships, okay? Some relationships are a little bit like hard work, okay? 10 of Wands showing it's all on your shoulders, okay? Like I said to you earlier, you do have a choice. If there is a relationship around you that's feeling like hard work, then Cancer, you know what? Just turn around and go, oh gosh, I'm going off to be on my own, okay? Don't want to be restricted by all this nonsense. Time out, solitude, they'll have a complete different viewpoint, okay? And delegate. Delegate responsibility. You need to be in balance. I feel you're carrying the load. So throw it back. Just say, oh gosh, no, that's my evening to do this. I'm sorry, I can't possibly do that. You'll have to do it. That's what you want to do. And if they say, oh, I can't do it, so we'll have to leave it then. Just leave it. That's the way forwards, okay? I also feel that the cards are actually telling you that when it comes to having some time for your hobbies, because this is the 5th house, your inner child, I feel you need to get away from everyone. I feel that you need to go and do your own thing, you know? Some time out to do exactly as you want to do. It may be nice to feel that we're socialising, but I feel that downtime for you is a case of doing what you want to do by yourself, especially when it's your hobbies and when it's something to do with the kind of thing that you really enjoy. You know, so if it's a case of you need to actually go out and get some exercise and some fresh air, off you go on your own, okay? It's important. It'll clear your head and make you feel, you know, as if you've just completely recharged your batteries. And everyone will get the benefit from that, including you, okay? That freshness and that rejuvenation is perfect. So do make sure that you've got time for yourself, and don't let relationships hang too heavily on your shoulders. It's not important. Other people don't. They look after themselves. You need to look after you. This whole reading is actually about the fact that it's very easy for you to be the one to see that something needs doing and to give your time, your energy, your thoughtfulness, etc. Or to go along with what other people are telling you is, well, we can't do this, we can only do that. And you're actually challenging a little bit in your communication to say, I'm sorry, I think there is. I'd like to be heard, please. Okay? Same with relationships. Okay? Until next time, Cancer, please come back. Look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.